Hi, I'm Tony Ennis from IMPAX Sales Performance, and welcome to the first video in a series that I've designed to help sales and account management professionals accelerate their performance. This series of videos will provide tips, best practices, and strategies that you can implement right away to up your game and experience better results. This series of videos is really important because sales and account management professionals are facing several difficult challenges that include difficult market conditions like the economy or instability, longer and more complex selling cycles, customer technology that creates a barrier between you and your customer contacts, diminishing access to senior level decision makers, not to mention new low price competitors that are entering your market, and of course the rapid escalation of procurement, sophistication, and influence across the customer organization. Now, these dynamics are challenging for everyone, but they really affect the market leaders, those organizations that bring great value to their customers beyond the products or services that they sell. These organizations are being commoditized by these dynamics, and they can't afford to compete on price alone. Now, sellers and those who represent their companies will talk about selling value. It's critical to do so. But have you ever wondered how the customer defines value? Well, many sellers will define value as perhaps their quality or their great service, even their low price. But that's not truly valuable to the customer. Others, they might define value as their ability to identify a problem or a pain point and bring a solution to address that concern. Doing so is fine, but even that is not truly value to the customer. You see, the customer cares about one thing: the performance of their business. That's what gets all of their attention and energy. And perhaps you can see the disconnect. The customer focuses on the performance of their company, of their business, driving critical business outcomes. And sales and account managers are focused on their products and services, those things that they sell to the customer. Now, don't fall into this trap. Don't make this mistake. To be a leading sales and account management professional, an elite seller, you have to understand the customer's business direction, where they are, where they hope to be, how they hope to get there, and some of the issues that they'll face along the way. Of course, it's important to understand your products and services. It's important to understand the customer's needs and requirements, but we have to extend beyond those traditional definitions of understanding and truly get to understanding the customer's business. Now, the customer will develop a perception of the value that they get from you and your organization. Some customers will identify you as being a vendor. Now, let's be honest, being a vendor is really unfulfilling. Actually, it's miserable because your relationships are probably contained to procurement. You're sitting around waiting for the next RFP or renewal to come about, and you're getting beat up on price while you do. Other customers might define you as being a problem solver, somebody who understands their requirements or can bring a solution to address a specific concern. That's fine. But there's so much more. There's greater potential than that. Some get regarded as being a business resource, somebody who works with their customers to drive their critical business outcomes. These are truly partners to the customer, which is fantastic. But there's a select few that reach the pinnacle. Those people, those elite sellers that get regarded as being a strategic resource to their customer, those that their customer turns to when they need advice or guidance. Now, we have to strive to reach higher wherever we're at on this pyramid, of course. But I'd ask you this: how do your customers and prospects view you? Do they view you as a vendor, a business resource, or something different? But perhaps more importantly, I ask you this: how do you view yourself? We have to believe in our value. We have to strive to be a business resource or a strategic resource, because if we view ourselves as a vendor, well, that's how the customer is going to view us. We have to view ourselves as being a strategic resource and act like a consultant that is helping the customer achieve their business direction. Because when we do, we have a better chance of the customer elevating their perception of our value. And that is the essence of our role as business development professionals. Now, I've created this series of videos to provide these tips, best practices, and strategies along the way. I hope you'll check them out as these videos come out every couple weeks, and follow me on my social media channels. And of course, if my team or I can help you and your team win more opportunities or experience success, please don't hesitate to reach out. We'd love to connect with you, and I wish you all the very best.